Okay, again, very, very happy Independence Day for everyone joining us. I thought that was a wonderful moment when we saw the Prime Minister interacting with the students there. With me, my colleagues, of course, Sakal is with us in our studios in Delhi, and she has Abhishek, Parikshit Luthra, and Major Gaurav Arya, and with me in the studios here is Sheetal Rajput. We'll analyze the Prime Minister's speech. We're also going to be going live to different locations where we have our reporters covering the celebrations, not just in 3 or 4 locations, but across the entire country. First, happy Independence Day to everyone. Sheetal, Sakal, Parikshit, Abhishek, and Major Gaurav Arya, happy Independence Day. What a wonderful day it was, and how positive that moment was. You know, I haven't seen the Prime Minister come out of the car, interact with the students. They were so excited, weren't they, Sheetal?
Absolutely excited. And as we heard in the voiceover, they were saying that the PM is creating memories for a lifetime, not just for those children, but for himself. Yeah. Awesome moment. Beautiful it was.
And I just want to go straight live across at this point to Shillong in the northeastern part of the country, where we have people who've been following the Prime Minister's speech, and we have our reporter Anirudh there. In Shillong, in the northeastern part of the country, he is at the Assam Rifle Center. Anirudh, over to you. And he is at Lightcore Peak, viewers, is the Assam Rifles headquarters in Lightcore in Shillong. Anirudh, yes.
Yes, Arnab, it is definitely a historic moment here at the Assam Rifles headquarters in Lightcore in Shillong. We were inside this auditorium where all the officers and the Zawans of the Assam Rifles were listening to the Prime Minister's speech live for more than 1 hour, and now they have walked out of the auditorium and they are going to the red flag ceremony, which will take place at the War Memorial, followed by the flag hosting. You can see this view here. A tricolor has been already unfurled and it has been flying high at the Assam Rifles headquarters in Shillong. We have the officers and Zawans of the Assam Rifles with us. We'll interact with them. We'll like to know from them how they feel. As India is celebrating the 71st Independence Day, they are away from the family, they are away from their family, defending and protecting the country. They are here for us, and this is the reason why Republic is here today to celebrate this moment with these officers. You are far away from your family, celebrating this Independence Day today. How do you feel?
I belong to Jaipur, but I believe the entire nation is my family. So I'm as happy as my family is.
So this is a very, very important comment by a lady officer here. She is a captain in the Indian Army, and she has said the entire nation is her family. This is a remarkable comment. And yes, Arnab, I'll be talking to Major Vinita Padi. How do you feel? How do you feel? As a woman, you have dual responsibility of a family, which is a responsible job. And on the other hand, you are serving in the Indian Army. How do you feel being that?
Serving here in the Indian Army was our choice because defending the nation is one of the most, is the priority that is our job here. Also, the training that has been imparted to us, it has taught us well how to be managing our families as well as the frontier. That's why we feel that the job itself has taught us how to manage things well.
How do you feel serving in the Indian Army as a lady officer?
It's a privilege for me to serve in Indian Army as a lady officer. It's a great organization, and it makes me learn that how to serve your country and do the responsibility altogether.
Okay.
What are the challenges that you face as a lady officer in the army?
Challenges are the same as any officer who's serving in the forces, be it a male officer or a lady officer. It is being the challenge that we face of everyday work, every day that every challenge that comes to us.
Right.
It comprises of everyday work as well as whatever is expected from us, commanding our men, carrying out our duties. These are the challenges that we face.
Okay.
Yes, Arnav.
Anirudh, first of all, a lot of memories come back when I see Lightcore. That's where I grew up. It's a part of the country where I belong to. It's wonderful to see all the officers there, all the lady officers. Please wish them from all of us here at Republic a very happy Independence Day. We're going to come back again to you, and I think next week we go across to Suchetgarh, which is in the India-Pakistan border, and our Jammu Bureau Chief Tejinder is live from Suchetgarh. These pictures are coming to you live from Suchetgarh. You can show us the shots, Tejinder, and you can describe what we are seeing. Tejinder.
Yes, Arnab, a very happy Independence Day to Republic of India from Republic here at the Octrai post in the Suchetgarh, which is on the Indo-Pak international border. If my video journalist could show you, this is the place where the border security force officers, they have been guarding the international border here. This border is prone to the cross-border ceasefire violation off and on, but today BSF Jawans from various units have gathered here. They are displaying their parade because in coming few days this place would be a hub of activities because Vaga type of parade, the beating retreat ceremony will be started from the Indian side. So if my video journalist could show you, this is the rehearsal which they are doing for that event. So the flag was hosted by the Deputy Inspector General of BSF, Mr. P.S. Dhiman. A few minutes ago, the national anthem was also played here. You see, this is a very important position because this is the place where flag meetings between the border security force and the Pakistan Rangers take place. But this year the Pakistan Rangers, they have refused to accept the sweets from the Indian sides. These events are a symbolic event because we know that in the past on various important festivals like the national festivals of Republic Day, Independence Day, sweets were exchanged between India and Pakistan side, but on this occasion Pakistan has refused to accept sweets from the Indian side. We have been told that yesterday on their Independence Day they didn't exchange sweets with the Indian side as well. So clearly it shows that Pakistan, the situation here is not that conducive, but still Indian Army, Indian side, the border security forces officers told Republic that they will be trying to convince their Pakistan counterparts so as to accept
so Gaurav
is
with us.
It's a very important event.
Tejinder, we want to go back to those pictures. It's wonderful to see these pictures. Republic is going to different parts of the country there right now. Listen to that march past, and viewers, just want to say this, that this is a area where usually a flag meeting happens during the time of tension. Gaurav can tell us more about it. And also, Gaurav, a comment from you on, the fact that the Pakistani side did not accept sweets, which was being said. A comment from you on that, and what are we seeing? We've known Wagah, we've known Hussainiwala, and now this ceremony happening at Suchetgarh. Gaurav.
Absolutely, Arnab. This is the kind of ceremony that also happens in a different form at Wagah and also at Hussainiwala. And what you're seeing is the typical BSF march, which they do at other places also. This is a ceremonial march. And like you very rightly mentioned, this is where the flag meetings take place. Now, it's very unfortunate that Pakistan has not accepted sweets. This is, I think, extremely petty of them.
Yeah.
You see, because these functions are important. They are behaving like petulant children who have not been given sweets, and they're upset because they have not been given sweets. Now, these things have to be maintained irrespective of differences, because if this also goes away, then you're shutting doors for further talk whenever there are tensions on the border. But if this is the line that Pakistan has chosen, then so be it. Arnab, see these pictures, see these photographs of these Jawans marching so smartly. And I think this gives us a lot of confidence. We are in safe hands.
I think it makes up for any pettiness that may come from the Pakistani side. As we stay with these pictures, Sakal, Sheetal, Parikshit, Abhishek, I'd like to also talk a little bit about the Prime Minister's speech this morning. Very, very important points. If there was one takeaway that I got from the speech, Sheetal and maybe Abhishek can come in. We'll stay live with these pictures. And viewers, we're going to go to Kochi also next, right to the southernmost tip of Kerala. But the takeaway from the Prime Minister's speech was, for me, the coinage of a new India term. He spoke about 2022, Abhishek. which tells you that the Prime Minister is now focused on the next 5 years, which takes our country to the 75th year of Indian independence. And he kept talking about it, Abhishek. He spoke about the term New India and the pledge that we need to take. He put the onus on every Indian to achieve the vision of a 2020 vision. He makes a reference to the Ramayana. He speaks about Mohanchand Karamchand Gandhi's freedom struggle, and he speaks of a new vision. New India 2022. I would say that was his one vision which was coming across in his speech. Abhishek, as we stay live with the pictures from Suchetgarh, what do you think? Our executive editor, Abhishek.
Well, Arnab, yes, it was a message of inclusion, and Prime Minister really stressed upon the fact that all the ambitions of the nation as it heads towards its 75th independence anniversary in 2022 cannot be achieved without people's participation. At least 4 times in his speech he mentioned how important it is.
Let's go to Kolkata next. For the beating retreat ceremony that's coming in from Suchetgarh. Abhishek, sorry, I just cut away the audio at that point. We were talking about what the Prime Minister said. And I think the emphasis was, Abhishek, on India 2020. You were telling us more about that. I thought he kept referring to the vision for a new India. Very clear focus. Abhishek.
Well, yes or no. In fact, he more than a couple of times mentioned how that dream has to be achieved and how it is not possible without people's participation, and how important it is that people focus all their energies, all their positivities, forget about faith-based intransigence, faith-based violence, and essentially a message of inclusion and focus on future. The manner he mentioned, for example, the millennials that many of them would be turning 18 years on January 1 next year, and they would be taking hold of destiny of the nation. Right. Then, of course, Arnab, he mentioned a lot of things his government has done in that direction.
Okay, bringing you visuals
mention a couple of them.
Yeah, bring you visuals from different locations. Just want to tell our viewers. On the left-hand side, viewers, is our pictures from Suchetgarh. That's our Jammu Bureau Chief covering that rehearsal program there. On the right, Sheetal, we have pictures from Chennai. Sheetal.
Absolutely, these are pictures from Chennai on the right-hand side of the TV screens, and on the left side is Suchetgarh. And as Arnab, we were talking about Prime Minister's vision for New India that he sees by the year 2022, and the reference, the mention of all those children who were born in the year 2000 who are going to turn 18 on January 1st. I think that was very interesting, and that was an important reference. He said it will be extraordinary for those born in the 21st century. They will turn 18 because these are the people who are going to shape the nation in the coming years, and they are a very, very important and vital part of the New India vision that the Prime Minister sees.